Let's turn to what they're hearing arguments about today. And this is a case about whether victims of terrorism can sue Palestinian entities, an entity like the PLO. So at the heart of this is the Promoting Security and Justice for Victims of Terrorism Act. These entities argue it violates their constitutional rights to due process. Explain this one for us.
Okay, so what happened here was that American citizens who were injured in a terrorist attack in Israel, alongside families of Americans who were injured, were suing both the PLO and the PA for their injuries. That's something in the U.S. we do. We can recoup money for a different party who caused injuries to our family. Now, a jury in 2015 actually awarded these families hundreds of millions of dollars. But the Supreme Court at that time denied that because they said U.S. courts do not have jurisdiction over these foreign entities. But then Congress ended up passing a law that said they are deeming that these foreign entities have given their consent regardless of whether or not they actually did. And so that is what at the heart is going to be at the heart of the arguments today.
What do you think happens next in this one?
Okay, so this is actually a question of authority that Congress can have. We've talked so much about the authority of the executive branch, but now the question today will be whether or not Congress has this authority. You know, one question here is, did they then take the place of the courts, right? Did they take the place of the judicial branch when the Supreme Court made a decision and they decided to pass a law that seems to indict it immediately? You know, or the question here is then, can Congress just decide anyone has jurisdiction at any time? So those are the issues at play today.
All right. Angela Cenedella, thank you very much for walking us through both of those complicated ones, for sure.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.